Hey, y'all, I'm Flea, and I'm here cross-stitching the Sistine Chapel ceiling. Let's do our thing. We've got ads starting in about 2 minutes, so we'll do some welcome stuff, and then we'll go into the first round of ads. I appreciate you sticking around through those. For those of you that have turbo or pre-rolls on, we will be able to skip those ads, and I'll be stitching through them. So let's get to it. Welcome to the Nerd Nook. I'm Flea, and you've just walked into something completely ridiculous and beautiful. I'm stitching the entire Sistine Chapel ceiling. All of it. 1.9 million stitches over the next 12 to 20 years, documenting every single moment of this impossible tribute to Michelangelo's masterpiece. This is a hate-free zone where weird dreams get celebrated and good vibes people belong. Whether you're here for the craft, the audacity, or just watching someone pursue something completely unreasonable, you're welcome here. Grab a seat, settle in, and let's make some art history together. The next few hours are dedicated to something that's never been done before, and I'm so glad you're here to witness it. Leave your hate at the door, bring your impossible dreams, and welcome to the Nerd Nook. How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone's having a good day. I know I'm streaming early for me. I'm actually planning on doing 2 streams today. This morning one until about noon, so I'm trying to get 3 to 3.5 hours done this morning, and then come back this afternoon for my normal time and stream to make up for missing yesterday's stream. We are in ads. When those are done, I will be back, still here, stitching. Okay, we're going to finish off this row and then mark off what we've done and get a new strand of floss for this color. Okay, let's highlight that. We're going to be stitching fairly quickly today, I think, because a lot of what we have to do are bigger color chunks. So it'd actually be great if we could get like 800 stitches in today. Would be absolutely lovely between the 2 stitch sessions. Okay, we are gonna move along here. So we've got 3 and then a hop 1. I'm gonna stitch the 3 Danish style and then go back. Actually, I'm gonna do them all English style. That makes more sense. So the way I decide if I'm doing English or Danish style, which Danish is where you stitch the half stitches first, and English is where you do the full X's at a time, is basically dependent upon where I want my needle to end up for my next stitch. So that's kind of my thought process and the way I calculate it. And the reason I wanted my thread over here is because my next starting stitch is not very far away from over there. Welcome back from break. Let's do back to the Sistine Chapel. 1.9 million stitches, 12 to 20 years, one impossible goal. And you're here watching it happen in real time. Pretty wild, right? And now we've got that one up there that we had to get, and now we're going to go back across this way, and then we'll mark off. Okay. So we did. Oh. Okay. And now we have 7 stitches across. 4, 5. Are my captions? Okay, they are working. My mic, I think, is just not pointed towards me, so let's fix that. I've got so many screens in here. Where do we leave off? 5. Okay. 6, 7. Hey Kai, how's it going? How are you doing today? Okay. Oh, I didn't put my water by my station. Hydration is important. Okay, so we are over here. Yes. And we want stitch there. We can actually shift this over a little bit. That's better. Lost my needle. Oh, good, Kai. I'm glad to hear you've been doing some self-care. That is always nice when we get a chance to take care of ourselves. What's your favorite form of self-care? Mine is cuddling on the couch with my wife and our dog. Actually, if we don't need any more of this color anywhere soon, that will have made excellent. Okay, so our next color is gonna be a doozy, 27. That sounds like some excellent self-care, Kai. Walks and cuddling, always good. Okay, we're gonna wrap up 23. 23 gets put away, and then we pull out 27. There's a very light color. My apologies on all of these light colors. I know they don't make it easy to see. But alas, we've got to get this loincloth done. I'm actually going to go for some of these stragglers here at the bottom, because this is kind of a small strand, and I want to get these out of the way. And I'm going to need bigger strands for what's up top. It's one of the things that I'm always kind of considering when I'm stitching is floss usage and how to be as economical as possible with my floss, because I need a lot of floss for this project. Okay, let's mark that. Oh, did not mean to mark that one. We'll frog that for now so I don't miss it when I come to it, because that would suck. I buy individual skeins because the color I needed the most of I don't think was available in a cone and wouldn't use up a full cone. There's 288 colors in this project, so it, you know, that alone is a lot of skeins, and most of them use one or more skeins. Okay, let's mark this little bit off, tie off our floss. And then we're gonna pull out a fresh strand of 27. And then after this color, we're gonna have a wee bit of confetti. And then we should be back to stitching fairly quickly again. Okay. Coming back up over here. Yay, filling in the loincloth. This is the loin part of Jonah's loincloth. Well, we're gonna have one square done in the first hour. And that wasn't even a square that was almost filled. Ooh, that doesn't go there. Okay, let's mark that off. Got a 1 hop 1 3, or I should say a 1 hop 3. I don't really do more. Sometimes I'll do a triple hop, but usually I try to keep my hops down to 1 or 2. Anything over a triple hop, I kind of consider traveling. So we've got a 1 hop 1, double hop 1. We go back the other way. And then we've got 5. Okay, that square is done. And we've got 5. Okay, let's mark that off. And then we're going to do a little bit of traveling. So we're going to try to work out the rest of this floss with some travel. So we've got a 1-hop 1 here. And then we're going to go diagonally hop 1 and down. And then down and over 1. And a 1 here, and that is the last of this strand. So we'll mark that off. Okay, and now we need another strand. Okay, I'm gonna start over here and work my way over and around. Up 1. To the left. Diagonally down 1 to the left. And then diagonally down 1 to the left and 2. Okay. Those done. Now we have 6. Three, 4, 5, 6. Back. Hey, Midnight Wish, how are you doing today? I am doing a special early stream today. Now we've got 4, hop 1, and then we're actually going to stitch those 5. It's 1 a.m. for you in Korea. Wow. Well, I'm glad you're able to hear and hang out. Oh, yay, long weekend. That's awesome. I have today off because I have the Rona and am not feeling great, but I'm trying to get as much stitching in as possible. Hey, Orange Boo! Yay! Welcome! Join in and get your stitch on! Okay, and then we've got to go over to the left too. Okay, and we're gonna mark all of that off. Okay. I'm hydrating. I'm definitely hydrating. This isn't my first time with the Rona, unfortunately. But I should be better for Monday, so that's the goal, is to rest and get better. And what better way to rest than to hang out and focus on stitching? See if I can get 4 more out of this strand. It's gonna be a little tight. Okay, and tie this off. I am cranking today. We're 1 stitch away from our hour 1 goal, and then we're only 30 minutes in. Okay. We need a new length. So we got that new length. And then I think we're only going to need 1 more strand, but it might be 2. So I'm just going to pull 2 off. And if it's only 1, then I can put the other one back on. And I also pulled 2 off because I accidentally grabbed 2, so. That's awesome! Midnight Wish. That's a lot of stitches in 8 hours. My goal is to get 6 hours of stitching in today. I already did like an hour and a half of admin work. And I've got some more admin work that I want to get done. Because once I get all the admin stuff properly set up the way I want, then I can spend more time focused on stitching. Which I should have looked and seen. how many hours deep I am, because I know we're getting very close to 1,000 hours. I think tomorrow might be 1,000 hours. I'll check on my break. Okay, I am stitching in the right spot. I was looking at the wrong area. Got it. That would be great. I'd love to see how far you've gotten on your Marvel project. That's awesome, Orange Boo. I'm glad you've set goals for yourself. I like the dopamine hit of having goals. It makes me feel better when I achieve them, and I try to make sure that they're always fairly achievable, except, you know, for the absurdity of this piece. Okay, let's mark off all of those stitches. And then I'm gonna tie off and move to that other little section. Yeah, stitching can definitely irritate your shoulders if you're not careful. It happens to me all the time. I've started doing a bunch of shoulder exercises and lower back exercises to try to prevent it. Yeah, that's a lot of stitching, especially with problems in your back. Take care of yourself, friend. No injuries for hobbies. Okay, and then we're going to stitch as much of that as we can with this strand. But we will not be tying on another strand, I think. And we're not going to need that other one, because this should fill up that whole section, and that whole section is all we need for today. Oh, we're down here. That's why I couldn't figure out where it was at. Yeesh, that sounds not fun. Good morning, Jensen. How are you today? I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear you're doing better. Ooh, kitty cuddles always sound lovely. I do miss having a kitty cat. And Tilly is hanging out in her mom's office today because Wifey is working from home today to help take care of me. Okay. See if we can get 5 more stitches out of this. I think we should be able to. One more to go. Okay. Trim that off, wrap up 27, and figure out what our next color is, which I believe it is going to be a 3-fer, 3865. Got a little bit of confetti to wrap up. 27 gets put away, and we want 3865 is down here. We only need 3 stitches. Beautiful. And then we're going to travel along the back down here and get that little one. Okay, got those 3 done. And our next color is going to be D, which is a 1 off of 819. Okay, 3865 is done. Need 819 now. We only have 1 stitch, so a single strand is perfect. Yes, confetti is just that. It is scattered stitches that are like 1 or 2 colors spread apart, or it's like an area that has a bunch of single or double stitches of multiple colors. And this pattern is full of it. Okay. So like this single stitch right here is a confetti stitch. Hmm. Okay, our next one is 5 stitches for 712. On floss wise, we should be good. Oh, good. I hope you can finish Marvel by the end of the year, too. Did you see that I made all of my patterns free now? So all of the patterns on my website are now free. That website being StitcherX.com for those of you who are new. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't announce it on the website. I announced it on the socials. But yeah, they're all the patterns on my website are now currently free and will stay that way. I haven't completely rebuilt my website yet, but I am in the process of doing that. That's some of the admin stuff I've been working on, is rebuilding my website and kind of changing the way I run the business. I posted a whole video about it. Basically, I'm dedicating all of my time and energy to this project instead of trying to run a pattern business and stitch this. This is the business. Treating it like a true artistic work. Okay. Now we've got another chunk of big color, and once we finish that, we will have finished off 3, almost 4 squares today. That's fair. I don't do really any social media except for what is StitcherX stuff. I don't post anything personal anymore that's not somehow through the lens of StitcherX, really. Okay, next is 25. The Sistine Chapel project will possibly become available part 1 after I finish part 1 and so forth. But that pattern will not be free. And I haven't decided if I want to release it that piecemeal like that for sure, or if I just want to wait until I finish it and release it. Okay, and then we're gonna come get these ones. Okay, we're gonna mark those off. We're almost only 100 stitches away from our easy goal for today. It would be awesome if we could get to the medium goal in the first 3 hours, and then completely destroy. Okay, I gotta do some shifting because we're moving to some different colors. Let's see. If you hit benchmark, exclamation point and benchmark, it should pull up the goals for today. I think it's like 281, 390 something, and 680 something. You guys both did it. I need to change it from benchmark to goals. Oh, cool. And it's not connecting. Awesome. That's fun. So I will have to fix that. I can look during my break. I think it's like 280, 280, 390, and like 680. That sounds familiar. Okay, so we've got 2 here. And then we're going to come over here. These ones. This one over here. Get these 2. These 3, and I might save the rest as waste plus. It's getting a little raggedy. Okay, let's mark those off. Can't believe we're gonna hit over 200 stitches in an hour like that, or close to 200 stitches in an hour. That blows my little brain. I feel like that is lightning fast for this project. And our goal for hour 2 is only 250 stitches, so we're definitely going to hit our goal for hour 2 pretty rapidly once we get into it, because we have break coming up in about 10 minutes. Yeah, confetti is definitely what slows you down. For sure. Hey, Starshine, how's it going, friend? Working on your dress? That's awesome. We are cranking through some serious stitches. Okay, get those marked off. Woohoo! My mind is blown that we have crossed 200 stitches in an hour on this piece. It's a lot. I'm gonna tie off after I finish these 3 down here, and then move to the next section that we need to get. Because if I stay down here, I'm just gonna end up stitching all of this in, and that's all stuff for future flea, not for current flea. And I'm really loving the progress that we're making, and I'd really like to switch to stitching some darker colors. God, imagine if I could stitch this speed all the time. Oh, I wouldn't need as many hours to get this project done, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this is going this morning, for sure. think we'll have enough floss to finish all of the required stitches of this color off. Okay. No, too far. We want down here, these ones. Perfect. Look at that. We just have a little bit more floss than I'd like, and we are going to use that up. We're not going to orts all of that. That's too much to orts. Okay, let's mark those off. See what ridiculousness we've done in an hour. 221 stitches in an hour. That's crazy. Is that what normal people stitch like that aren't working on massive confetti projects? I think we're gonna like hit 225 for sure before the break time comes up. Maybe 226. Yeah, that to me that's crazy. Like 125 is normally my average. This is 100 stitches over my average today. And then we're about to hit a confetti zone and slow way the hell down, because this is going to be a confetti zone here, and some of this is going to be confetti here. And those share colors. Okay, our next color is less than or greater than. I always forget which one's which. I mean, that's not too confetti-y. Okay, so we need 813. Let's wrap up 25. And we're into some darker colors for a little while, which should be nice. 25 is done. Next comes 813. We need a new length of 813. We might need 2 lengths of that, so let's leave it out. Okay, we got break time starting in like a minute or so, which will be a 3-minute break. Get up, use the restroom, do whatever you need to do. For me, I will be kissing my wife and petting my dog and refilling my beverage. You know, all those very important stream things. I appreciate y'all sticking around through the break. It is a great way to support me with only using your time instead of your wallet, so I appreciate it very, very much. Okay. We're gonna tie this off. Can't believe we're only 50 stitches away from our goal, and we're not in our second hour yet. For those that are wondering, I count my hours by commercial break. So my first hour gets a little bit, gets like a 3-minute leeway. Okay, can you guys see? Okay, break is here. I will be back. Sorry about that, y'all. Hopefully I wasn't away for too long. I had to watch the dog while the wifey changed the laundry because she has taken up to peeing on one of our rugs. So we can't really leave her alone very much in the house right now. Let's do, and we're back. Still stitching the impossible, still documenting every thread. Thanks for sticking around while we chase this ridiculous dream together. Midnight Wish, thank you for subbing. I appreciate you so much, friend. Thank you. And with your Prime membership, that's even better because you only get one of those. Thank you, friend. But still, you can pick anyone on Twitch to give that to, and you chose to give it to me, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Come on, my ring is getting in the way. Okay, Starshine, we'll be here. Thank you. I appreciate it, Midnight. Okay. Throwing in some of this confetti. Okay, and then we're gonna come down here. Drop that on there. Oh, thank you for subbing with Prime, and we started a hype train. What? I don't know if we've ever had a hype train on here. Thank you, y'all. It's popping off in here. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys are hanging out. Starshine, thank you. Are we going to get to level 2 of a hype train? Starshine, thank you. This is a new thing that has never happened to me. You guys are all so wonderful, kind, and generous. Thank you. If we want to keep the hype train going, but you don't want to sub, you can cheer bits or thank you. Oh, hydration break. Jumping jacks. Oh, crap. How many did I say I'd do? 25? Okay. I'll take jumping jacks for subs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You guys don't need to see my belly. Okay. Oh, 10. I was going to do 25. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There we go. Thanks, Starshine. Appreciate you. Oh. Yay, jumping jacks. I did hydrate. I hydrated before I did the jumping jacks. Thank you for the posture check. I am actually sitting up quite straight now after the jumping jacks. Okay, come on. Let's get you threaded. I will take a stretch as soon as I get this threaded back on the needle. Come on. This sucker did. There we go. Did not want to thread. Okay, stretch. Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't know what the other, I can't remember what my other options are, so I forgot what I've put on there at this point, so I'm sure I'm in for a world of hurt at some point. That's okay, Orange Boo. If you have any questions, we can probably answer them for you. Oh, the 7K for the workout. Yeah. Oh. Forgot I put that on there. I love and support you too, Orange Boo. What was happening is if you have an Amazon membership and you are watching from a computer, you get a free sub every month that you can give to any streamer. By 159. And so people were giving me their Amazon Prime sub. Well, I gotta build up into working out slowly. If people redeem it and I follow through, which I fully intend to, then eventually we can reduce it to a once a day timer. Yeah, I don't want to go from 0 workouts to a 1 a day workout. So I think the jumping jacks has a once an hour cooldown, right? Yeah, I think my cooldown on the jumping jacks is an hour. I think that's what I set it to. I don't remember. Okay, 30's fair. What Harry Potter thing? There's a Harry Potter thing? Because if there's a Harry Potter thing somehow attached to my account, that needs to go away. Oh, the Harry Potter marathon. Yeah, that needs to go away. I need to get rid of that. The TV watching thing did not work out. Thank you for reminding me. I will take that down after stream. Okay, got those two done. My stance on being anti-Harry Potter has become much more radical since J.K. Rowling has actively tried to harm our trans family and friends in the UK. She does not get my time, money, or attention. Yeah, I noticed that one, and I'm not super concerned about that one being up, to be frank. Unless y'all want it back up. I can see if I can get that. I think I know which one turns that back on. Let me see real quick. Come on, go faster. Okay, let's see if that is back up. Hey, Wolfie Bun Bun, how's it going today? Welcome in, welcome in. Ah, okay, I was over here. I lost where I was for a minute. We'll see if that does it for the next song, and if not, we'll leave it for a little while. I mean, kittens will make your hands look like you got in a fight with razor blades. That is a factual statement. Kittens have little talons of doom. Those things are sharp as all get out. I'm doing well, thank you. Enjoying hanging out with y'all. We hit our minimum stitching goal for the hour, and we're 30 minutes deep, so that's good. I haven't been stitching as fast this hour as I did last hour, because last hour I got like 110. Or 230 something stitches done, I should say. So stitching slower this hour isn't as bad. I am not in a helping future flea mode kind of today. Yeah, so in this 30 minutes, I've only done 22 stitches. This is why I have many sets of goals. My bare minimum goal is 125 stitches an hour. And then we have our easy goal, which is a total for the day, which I believe today is 280. And then our medium goal, which is 390. And our hard goal, which is 680 something. Which I was going to say, if y'all want to support me in other ways that are not financial, the best ways to do that are to visit my website, and engage with the ads if there's something you see they're interesting. The other option is to watch my YouTube videos. I need more YouTube viewer hours for sure. And more YouTube followers, but those are two great ways to support me if you want to support me and it's not through financial means. Okay, 3817 only has 2 stitches, and they are quite far apart. And also, just hanging out here with me is the best way you can support me, and I deeply appreciate it every time. Thank you for subbing on YouTube, Midnight. Yeah, I post all my VODs up there, and eventually there's going to be a daily blog post on my website with stitch counts, clip highlights, and the embedded YouTube video. That's the admin stuff I'm currently working on. I'm trying to turn my website into a repository, essentially, of everything to do with this project. Yeah, I think my YouTube channel is probably my weakest channel, with Facebook and Instagram being in the middle, and then TikTok, and then Twitch as my best platform. TikTok just likes to jerk me around. Okay, I'm gonna skip the omega symbol for now, because if you look, the omega symbol is gonna be huge. Come on. Like, all of this. I mean, I guess it's not as huge as I thought. We can go ahead and do it. We'll do this one over here and then go and get that. 3766. Three 3817 gets put away. 3766 comes out. Ooh, which is getting quite low. Okay, so we're gonna get this one little stitch here at the bottom. And then speed up our stitching by finishing up the rest of the 3766. I have to check my inventory sheet to see if I have any in stock. I just did an inventory check, so if I'm that low on it, I either bought more or I must have more in stock somewhere. So, if any of you are super into costuming, especially from the Victorian era, you have to check out the show The Gilded Age. The costuming is absolutely phenomenal. It's honestly, sometimes I just watch the show for the costumes. So, if you are into that kind of thing, the craftsmanship, I mean, even just look them up, is pretty mind blowing. Yeah, it's set in 1888. So it's post the Civil War, but the costuming is just the modern twists that they take on things. Oh, it's just so good. Okay. I'm not sure I quite understand war reenacting. If you're interested, you can explain it to me, but I don't really understand. Like, I guess it's just cosplaying, which makes sense. Cosplaying your favorite war, but like, clearly there's a winning side and a losing side in most wars. And when it comes to the American Civil War, or like World War II, there are clear like bad guys, in my opinion. I like the Renaissance as well. I do like cosplaying at a Ren fair. And I think period dress is very cool. I think and Midnight, hopefully this doesn't apply to you before I say something foolish. But I don't understand people like role playing as Confederates or like role playing World War II as Germany. That's cool. Now that is very cool. As long, yeah, like I would struggle trying to understand people role playing as Confederates. Okay, that is cool. I mean, here in California, people like to go to Sutter's Fort and role play as the Donner Party, which is supremely twisted in so many ways. I mean, we did it as kids. Like, we had, like, in the fourth grade, we had to dress up as a member of the Donner Party and, like, write a diary from their perspective. Like, they gave us a list of names that we could pick from, and we had to, like, dress up and write a diary from their perspective, and then, like, we went to Sutter's Fort and learned about Pioneer Days and stuff. I mean, I'm sure they did seem like lovely people, and that's the hard thing about, like, views like racism, anti-Semitism, homophobia, phobias in general of just all people, is that you don't see them until, you know, there's a situation where they are inappropriate. Yeah, see, we didn't do a lot of Civil War stuff at my school because we were out here in California. We did, like, a lot of Native American stuff and a lot of Pioneer Days. And we were also, like, where I'm from is wasn't a gold rush town, but is close to a gold rush town. My wife is reading a book about the Donner Party right now called The Indifferent Stars Above, I think, and it is totally giving her nightmares. And so now I'm super intrigued and want to read it. Hello, Aika. Well, I'm glad to hear you were sleeping, and also I am going to be back later again today at my normal time. So extra bonus stitching today. And I'm going to try to get some extra bonus stitching in this weekend as well. Because I have the Rona. So I can't go anywhere or do anything. Yeah, we're getting into a blue part here soon. Midnight, I'm sure you also did more on the Salem witch trials than we did in Massachusetts. Okay, let's mark that off. I feel like in my high school we read The Crucible. And I believe it's actually explained by bergamot poisoning. Like, everyone was having a mass hallucination. And they also killed women because they're women. Like, it doesn't excuse what they did. But yeah, I think it was a mass hallucination is what the reasoning is. I have been to the Salem I have been to Salem, Massachusetts, and been to like the museum, and I did see The Crucible on Broadway with Liam Neeson in it when I was in school. So maybe I just have a better recollection of it than other things. But I'm also a giant nerd, and I was a big history nerd, so I did a lot of research on stuff on my own when I was like, this seems fascinating. I still want to know more about Roanoke and the Croatoa virus. Oh wait, that's supernatural. The myths about Roanoke are always so fascinating. We are maintaining fairly decent stitch speed. Oh yeah, no, Supernatural has a ton of local legends interwoven. No, I was just making fun of myself, I guess. But yeah, Supernatural has a ton of local legends woven into it. And a ton of lore. I need to rewatch that series. I've never seen the series in completion. I usually stop watching about the time Jack is born. Oh, I don't get offended easily at all. I'll have to check it out, Blood Boo, but I don't listen to a ton of podcasts. Most of my free time, like my time not stitching, is usually at work with my family or watching Law and Order SVU on repeat because it's my comfort show. It's the only place in America where cops aren't bad, and Mariska Hargitay will always save the world. Ooh, that was just enough floss. Oh yeah, F-bombs don't faze me at all. Three seven 3766 brain functioning is getting put away. Our next color is 931. There's 3 over there and a smattering here. I have broken out of the habit of using F-bombs all the time because I am a manager at my day job and it is not appropriate. So I use them much less than I used to. But I think that's also part of growing up too. You like grow up and find more eloquent, harsher, Snyder ways of saying the same words. If you want to be. No, I tend to not curse a lot, actually. I do drop the occasional F-bomb at home, though it's not too. It's usually when I injure myself. which is more frequent than it should be. Pro tip, y'all, don't be a klutz. Oh, I guess the pretzel rocks things didn't come back. I'm gonna have to figure out why that's not working. Well, I'm glad 7-year-old you was able to curse effectively and properly. That is an important trait. I do not deny. Ah, your daughter. Excellent. Even better for teaching your children how to properly use language. I would have been quite proud if they had said it effectively, usefully, and in a way that was meaningful and contextual. I've never really understood the offense at curse words. But then again, I don't understand why many things people do are somehow offensive. See you later, midnight. We'll catch you soon. Get some rest. Thank you for the encouragement and the support and the sub. Okay, let's go get that little one-off one floating by itself. Well, of course, the school and the grandparents are. If anyone's going to be uppity about that stuff, it's going to be school and grandparents. Yeah, I know this one's a little bit off stream, but I'm just going to get it real quick, and then we'll be back. Okay. Okay, 931 can get put away. We'll mark off that stitch. And then we only have one more in the column we started working on today. 156, which looks like it's a one-off. It is. Okay, let's get that taken care of. And then we're on to our next section, which will be rather fetty-filled. And we're almost to our stitch goal for hour 3 already, which is lovely. Our hour 3 stitch goal is 375. So hopefully in hour 3 we will hit our medium stitch goal. Okay. We are now all the way over here, moving right along. Next color is 452 for 2 stitches. We're going to fill in some confetti for the next column or two. Okay, 156 gets put away. Then we need 452. Okay, 452 is done. We'll mark those off. Our next color is 3023, 452. I'm not seeing any more 3023 anywhere near around, so we're just gonna take out those 5. I don't think when I picked this station, I expected as much chamber music, which I think is what this is called, or as much like throne room music. Okay, that's a 2 off for 3022. This is supposed to be a Dungeons and Dragons themed playlist. I haven't played Red Dead Redemption in a long while. Okay. 3022 gets put away. And next we are looking for diamond, if I can select it. There we go, which has 3, and that is the color 3. Well, look at that. Isn't that always fun when that works out? Come on, thread proper. This loss is being rather difficult. There we go. I love it when floss decides to be difficult and I only need it for like 3 stitches. It's like, come on. Ah, I shouldn't have tied that off. Glad break time's coming up here soon so I can get my brain back in check. Okay, let's... Okay. Okay, got those 3 done. Next color up. is 3053. Three 003 gets put away. 3053 comes out. Okay, got those two done. Okay, let's tie this off, and our next color is going to be 503 for a 2 off. Okay, break's gonna be starting in a minute or so. It'll be a 3-minute break. I am gonna take it. Get up, stretch, use the bathroom, take care of yourself, do whatever you need to, and so forth. Oh, this is actually a 3-fer. I appreciate y'all sticking around through the break. It is a great way to help support me. That only requires your device to stay on through the ads. Here. Yeah, the stitch count at the 2-hour mark is still amazing. It's over 175 stitches an hour, which I feel like is pretty impressive. Yeah, and the confetti has gotten more and more significant as time has gone on today. Okay, break time should be coming up soon. I'm gonna mark off these two. There it is. Okay, I will see y'all when the break is over. Welcome back. I am recovering from a coughing fit, so I'm gonna turn on the wide angle for a little bit, and we'll do our welcome stuff. Welcome back to the Nerd Nook. New faces and familiar ones. You're all exactly where you belong. Let's keep making art history, one stitch at a time. Thank you for the hydration break, Starshine. Okay, let's drink some of that. Okay, I think I can go back to face cam because I don't have tears in my eyes anymore. Okay, got that last one done. Then we've got more Fetty, 169. I am not anticipating this hour going as fast as our other hours in today's stream, because I think we got a fair amount of confetti to do. I appreciate y'all sticking around for that break. Means the world to me. You're super awesome. Oh yeah, no, I'm very happy with today's live. And I am looking forward to going live again this afternoon and getting even more done. Hey, that's awesome, Micah. I will keep my fingers crossed. Okay, we are like 4 stitches away from finishing our second column today. Okay, we'll see you soon, Micah. Okay, next color is 13. For a single stitch. Okay. Here. Okay, got that one done. And our next color, it shouldn't be as much confetti as the others have been. That's a little smattering. We'll take that, number 168. 13 is done. 168 comes out. Okay, let's see if there's any. No, there's no more over there. Okay, so that's all the 168 we gotta get done. Okay, we got one here. And then one here. And then we're gonna travel over to here. I lose my needle. My needle got stuck. Okay. Siblings be like that sometimes, like, siblings be like that. And then we're gonna come over here. Actually, let's go up here first. We're probably gonna need another strand. Ah! Gosh darn it. I may need a stitching break soon, but we got about 45 minutes more to go. Okay, let's see if we can travel all the way down and get this one. I think we can. Oh, yeah. And then we'll just have 3 left to do of this color, and we can do that pretty quick. Okay, so we're getting this one all the way down here. Just enough floss for it. Okay, we'll mark that off, that off, that off, that off, and that one. And we are 8 stitches away from our hour 3 goal. Which isn't too bad of a place to be in. 168 gets put away. And now, oh shit, I still needed some of that. Oops. Okay. Well, I think we have finished a large chunk of this loincloth today, which I am pretty glad to be rid of myself. We have one more stitch after these two in the column to my left, and we will have finished off 2 whole columns today. But I can't move my frame much more to the right because I need to document where we left off. Okay, now 168 gets put away. We need to do this one off stitch of 3033 that got left behind. And then we will start again in the other column, finishing off Jonah's leg up here. $168 is done. We need 3033 for a single stitch. Can't believe I missed that. Oh, and that. My floss just frayed really bad. I've never had that happen like that before. Well, I have enough for the one stitch. I'm sorry, Aika. I know how frustrating it is when family does not do what you ask of them. Okay, that stitch is done. Oh, I'm sorry, friend. 644 is up next. Two stitches. We're in a fun little Betty area again. Okay. Got those two done. And our next color is... Come on. 20. Isn't that like a 4-hour walk, Ika? That's a lot, friend. $20. 2 stitches. Yay, confetti. Okay, we've got a one hop one here with 20, and then that's it. Oh, that sucks, Ika. I'm sorry, Fran. Although I will say I did quite like the buses in Germany. In Berlin, at least. And the metro. Okay, next up is 950, which I just lost. Which has 3. It has a smattering, but I think I might get those later. I think I'm just gonna focus on these 3 here. Right? Okay. Let's see how much 950 we have and how much I want to do. Ah, I need a whole new strand. But I think I'm still just gonna stick with those 3. Because I don't think I'll get back to 950 today or tomorrow. I hope they figure out too, Ika. Okay, we've got 1 here. And then we're gonna travel along this way. Okay, we've officially hit our 3rd hour goal. Again, 30 minutes in, which is nice. Okay. next color is a 3 for 842. Okay, 950 gets put away. 842 is what we're looking for. Pull that strand off. At least the next one after this has like 5 or 6 stitches. So it's a little bit better than these 3 furs. But we're not gonna be stitching steadily again until we get deep into the blue. Once we get into that blue though, there's some good steady stitching in there. And I've already taken out a lot of the confetti in the blue. Tie this off. Over here. And we want to put that 3rd stitch right here. And there we go. And our next color is 3774. Okay, 842 gets put away, 374, 774 comes out. Should have enough to do this. And we're gonna English stitch this whole thing because it all kind of spreads out to the right. Kind of top edging of his thigh. So English stitching means you finish each X individually every time. Danish stitching means you do a bunch of half stitches and then go back over it with the other half. Oh, good. I'm glad I can help. I don't know as much as I would like, but I'm happy to pass on what I do know. Okay. Next is a one-off for 522. Oh, perfect. I have just enough for one floss. Or one stitch, I mean. Yes, you always want to make all of your stitches the same way. You always want to make sure your starting hole and your finishing hole are the same, and the leg you have on top is the same. And you want to make sure they're going in the like you're pulling in the same direction. It'll keep your stitches nice and neat and even that way. Okay, 371 for one stitch. I think I understood what you meant. So I'll show you, for instance, with this color once I get it threaded. That's okay if it's, you know, an early project you haven't learned yet. And, you know, sometimes I don't think it makes that big of a difference. But for instance, with this stitch, if we have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 for our holes, I go in 3 first, down 2, and that is always my first leg. And unless I absolutely have to, I always do it from 3 to 2. And then on this one, I always go up 4 and down in 1. I would never do 4, 1 first and then 2, 3 like that. Just, it won't work. I mean, it does work. It does technically make an X, but it kind of changes the way the pattern goes a little bit. Or not the pattern, it changes the way it lies and the way the light hits it if they're all in different directions. I mean, the back is always going to look funky. That's just the nature of the beast. Worrying about having a nice and tidy back is honestly not something I've ever been concerned with. And I am intending on showing off the back of this piece because I think it looks very abstract. And I like the juxtaposition between the neat, orderly stitches on the front and the chaos on the back that it takes to make the front look neat and orderly. Hey, Lazy Chocobo, of course I don't mind if you ask. I am using 18 count, which in my world is the perfect count. And welcome in, Lazy Chocobo. Well, thank you for your first time chat. I am willing to answer any and all questions y'all might have at any time. No problem. Enjoy lurking. We appreciate our lurkers. We appreciate everyone that hangs out with us. Ah. Okay, turn this off. Doing all the confetti stitches. Losing our momentum. I mean, we're not losing momentum. We had plenty of momentum. Oh, and we're now over our medium goal for sure. So that's lovely. 613 is done, and now we want 523. For a single stitch. So these transition areas right here, like I'm filling in a shadow right here between the loincloth and his leg. This is where you tend to see most confetti, is when you're transitioning from one segment or one section to another. So if there's a lot of small, tight color changes in a small area, it tends to have a higher confetti count. Lazy Chocobo, this is a pattern I made myself. It's 1.9 million stitches. It's made up of 5 parts. This is part 1 of 5. Okay, 3364 is next. $523 gets put away. I am not selling it yet. That is a true statement. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I couldn't find a pattern that was as large as I wanted, so I just made my own. I think my needle is getting a little dulled. Okay, those 2 are done. And our next one should have slightly more smattering. Slightly more, not much more. 3813 is next. Oh yeah, this needle's about toast. Three, 364 is done. Next is 3813. We only have 4 more stitches left in this square after this color. And then we should be able to start working on the blue soon. Okay, that's done. Okay, we're officially at 400 stitches. That's a yay. Okay, let's get this one over here. 400 stitches in less than 3 hours is nothing to sneeze at. I'm not sure what that notification was that I just got, but that was weird. Pretty sure I have notifications turned off on this tablet, so I'm gonna have to check that out. Okay, we need 2 more stitches with this color. Let me get this one right here. This one here. And we had just the right amount of floss for what I needed to get done. Oops. Okay, the next color has a few more stitches, has 4 this time instead of, well, I guess that's less than the one we just did, but they were all more spread out. So 318 is at back. Okay, we need new length of 318. We're only going to need 1 strand, so I'm going to wrap the rest back up. Okay, struggling to thread needles today. Oh, thank you for the posture check, Aika. I was feeling a little slouchy. Only got 15 more minutes left of stitching in this segment. I will be back at my normal time at 2 today to hopefully get another 400 stitches in. Super Stitch Day. Okay, and our next color is 2 off of 6. Come on, hands. Wow, my hands are not cooperating today. They have given up before I'm ready to. Curse you, hands. Okay, we need 6 next. Got 2 for this one. Although I might wait to get the other one because it is kind of by itself and I don't have a loop to start it with. Okay. I think I am gonna finish this next square and then take a break. And then I will be back around my normal time. Hopefully I finish this next square before the commercial break, so y'all aren't subjected to that. We got 648 up next. Do you maybe want to look for someone to raid into for me? Thank you. Cookie! Okay, we'll check out Cookie. Okay, 648 is done. Okay. I do have some more stitches to do, but I think I'm going to go ahead and end it and raid out now. I will be back in like 2.5 hours, and then we can do this all again.
Because that's just not cool.
Okay. I will catch y'all in 2.5 hours.